I failed my 6 month NOFAP plan. And honestly, I don't feel too bad about it. Let me tell you. So basically, this all starts in like July of 2024. And around this time, I fapped 5 times in one day. And I'm not too proud of it. No, I'm not, but it's like looking back, it's just like you can laugh at it now. But basically, I was like, man, I got 6 months until I turn 20 years old, and I'm still doing little kid stuff. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So I've said to myself, I should put myself on a 6 month plan. It is that 6 month. It goes August, September, October, November, December, January. So, what did I do throughout this whole time? Honestly, I made some really great fucking progress. I ain't gonna fucking lie, cause the where I'm at right now, it's fucking great. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean it was easy though. You know, like I fucking fucked up a lot this last 6 months. I'll tell you that much, man. But let me start you from August. All right. So in August, I actually didn't record anything, but I did document my progress. So, holy. So the goal this month was not to do it 5 times, right? And I did do it 7 times. So that was a good win for me. Overall, August was definitely a more rewarding month, right? So in August, I remember just feeling so like I accomplished. This is like a good momentum I was getting myself through, and like it honestly got me out of a rut. And I was like, okay, I'm making progress in my life. I got this. I can do this, right? So in September, like, look at this video that I made. It's just like I felt myself becoming a better person. You know what I mean? This is this is month 2 of my journey, and pretty good so far. Right now, I got the book Way of the Superior Man, amazing book. Hopefully, this journey is gonna be very great. Turning 20 soon, and I just want to set myself up for my 20s. So this is why I'm on this journey. This is why I'm doing this. Is because I want my 20s to be better than everybody else's around me. But I feel like I could be doing more, a lot more. I'm just taking it one day at a time. Me, I'm still a gamer still, so I'm touching grass, so that's a good thing. I forgot to cut my hair. No, that's not it. I was about to lie. I didn't go to my haircut appointment because just was scared. I don't know why. I really wanted that haircut too. But this is month 2 of the progress I've been making. That makes no sense. Alright, monthly report is done. It is September 3rd. And yeah, see you next month. I don't know when I'm gonna do it next month, but it's gonna be in October. Can't wait. It's gonna be Halloween. I am doing this for my future self, doing it for I wanna have my 20-year-old self be grateful that I did this for myself. I want my 20-year-old self to be grateful that I've been disciplined on something. See you then. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I know I'm a new YouTuber, but leave me a like, please, so I know you have watched this far into the video. I would really appreciate it. In September, I actually plan not to do it 10 times, right? I didn't do it 11 times. So I was 2 months in, I was beating my goals, and I was feeling really good, bro. October 2024 was honestly a really good month, I'll say. I definitely learned a lot about myself and my relationship with God, and let me tell you about it. So this month, I actually didn't do it for one whole month. On September 26th, I stopped apparently, and then on October 26th is when I relapsed again, right? But before we go any further, let me tell you more about October. So we'll start at the very beginning. One day I was going to my local farmer's market with my mom, and
it was just one of those days where everything was just going too perfect. Do you ever get one of those days? I just felt like something was gonna happen, right? So I went to go get some eggs, and when I picked up the eggs and you looked through the eggs to see if there were any broken ones, there was one broken. I was like, okay, let me just get this one. Fuck. Let me not curse. Fuck it. I still did it. Fuck you. When I got to the car and when I was putting the eggs in the trunk, one egg fell on the floor, and I was like very weirded out by it. I don't know why, I just kept on going. I got home, me and my mom got into an argument. Long story short, I got kicked out and ended up going to my work at Taco Bell. And around this time, I remember talking to this girl I was talking to at the time, and her and her friend ended up giving me a ride until I could find a place for me to stay. And I ended up finding a place to stay. My ex, she said, yeah, you can move in with me if you have nowhere to stay. Then there you go. I moved in with my ex in October after getting kicked out from my mom's house. So basically, I got somewhere to stay, and I'm grateful for that. Okay, may look like a good thing, whatever, but she had a boyfriend, and that was definitely not the best thing, you know what I mean? She would tell me shit like her and her boyfriend were not the best together. I'll just say that. I don't really know how to explain too much. I know it kind of sounds a little wrong. I'm sorry. Like, if I could explain it better right now, I could. It just sounds so bad saying it out loud like this. But basically, I was talking to two girls at one time, which both had connections for me. And I just, long story short, I ruined them both. So, sorry about that. If you want the full story, here's this video right here. It's like the whole story about what happened. There you go. Watch that. After that happened, I was still living with my ex. And if you watch that one video I just told you about, you will know exactly what I mean. But basically, I'm still living with my ex. Then I reconnect with my mom. And the very next day, I end up getting a house with my mom. She found me a house. I got paid recently, so I had enough for the down payment and the deposit. So I moved into this house where I'm actually living in right now. It's pretty nice. I'm so grateful for it, Then that very same day, I went to my work. I met up with my girl, and I ended up taking her home, but on the city bus. So we basically just took the city bus, took her to where she lives, and dropped her off basically. Then I walked from where I was all the way to my house, which was pretty much across town where I live. It's like 2 miles-ish, I think. Then I got here. Once I got here, I remember seeing on my phone, beep, 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 flash flood warning. I didn't really think anything of it. That would just be like, oh, okay, just a little bit of rain here and there. It won't be that bad. So basically, I ended up running from where I live, basically all the way across town to my work. And that was only like 2.5 miles. And I'd never done that before, so I was really like, I was feeling it, dog. I felt really good after that. It was a really good run. Here's some clips.
It feels like the whole world is like, not the world, but my city, because it's like flash floods and stuff right now. And it feels like everybody's like, oh shoot, it's raining. And I just fucking ran a whole hour today. Holy shit, bro. I'm fucking crazy because I just saw a Conor McGregor video, him talking about if you have the thought of it, or if you have the courage to speak it from your heart, then it will come true, bro. Like, oh my god, it's so fucking crazy.
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So
later that night, I got a little fucked up. That's all I'll say. But I just remember me and my ex, we weren't really a thing anymore. I think I told it in that video I told you about the Royal Watch. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. I highly recommend. You'll understand the story better. Basically, that night I ended up talking to God, and that was the day I basically reconnected my relationship with God. I was always religious, and at one point I wasn't, and that point where I wasn't was probably the worst. I don't want to say the worst period of my life, because I went through worse before that, but I was religious at the time, going to church. But then like after that I wasn't really as much. But basically what I'm trying to say is October was a crazy month for me. I grew a lot. I realized I need to grow up and actually get my shit together and find what I'm gonna be doing for my life since I'm becoming 20 soon. So I get my own house, right? Cool, it's awesome. You moved out, you know, you got your own crib. Hell yeah, you can invite the hoes, you know what I mean? But what really happened was I started playing this game on my Xbox called Fallout 4. And if you know about Fallout 4, I basically just did the tutorial, basically from Fallout 111 to Diamond City. And when I was doing that, I had this thought in my head, like, I'm gonna relapse, bro. And I haven't played video games. I played it one time, but I haven't really played video games on my own in this environment like this in a long time. So I relapsed, and I was like, okay, it's actually been a whole month. Okay, cool, good shit, man. I haven't done it a whole month. Let's get another month in, even longer. Let's get it. I do it again, and I started to feel like shit because of it. And it really sucked, because I felt like I had this good momentum going. And looking back at this, it says I'm so mad at myself, and I don't blame myself. I remember starving myself and running more to basically to like train myself not to do that, basically, if that makes sense. So it's like going through pain after you doing something you weren't supposed to, and then you learn not to do it because you'll have to experience that pain again until you start loving that pain, like me, because I'm a crazy guy who runs everywhere. November 2024, man. So basically, I did pretty well until the 18th, and I didn't really feel that bad about it, I guess, because I only did it one time. But it says right here, I played video games. Sad face. So basically, I guess I think I remember just feeling like, bro, what am I playing video games for? Then around this time, I actually sold my Xbox, and I actually bought this laptop that I'm recording this video with. So that was very awesome. So this is where it went downhill. So in December 2024, on the 5th, apparently I did it 5 times in one day. And I have a WoW next to it, and I have more than that, so it was probably like 6, maybe even 7 times that day. Jesus Christ, bro. And then it's just empty because I just gave up on this. And I had in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get back to it. I still have a month left. And here I am in January. I don't have any evidence, or it's February now, but in January I don't have no paper. I didn't make one, or I did make one, but I never filled it out or did anything with it. What also happened in December was I ended up ruining things fully with my ex, and that was the turning point for me. I remember ruining things with my ex. So basically, what I did was built up this connection with her again for the second time, more like the third time, 4th time actually, and I just broke it. I just broke it right in front of her, and this time she was fed up, and it kind of sucked. At the same time, she was with her boyfriend still, so it was like, but shit gets complicated, I guess. But for me, it was like, I just need to not do this again. Like, this is not the type of person I want to be like. So I ended up just like admitting to myself that I need to just grow up, and that was the turning event in December, where I just like okay, forget it, you know, I just need to grow up, focus on myself. So towards the end of December, I started doing that. It hit the new year, 2025, so January 1st. I told myself to run 10 miles. 10 miles, so that's half a marathon. But half a marathon is my whole city. So it's really crazy to think about, because where I'm from, people like, I don't really see that many people running the way I do, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I actually see a couple people, don't get me wrong, I know like a handful, like 2 handfuls of people who run. But I don't know, it's just it's a very ambitious goal. Here's the clip of it right now.
It is New Year's Eve. It's exactly like 11 o'clock. It's about to be 2025. A fitness goal. By the end of 2025, I am gonna run 10 miles straight.
So basically not taking any rest or anything, but I'm ready for pretty much across my whole fucking town, bro. And that's like 10 miles, which is the furthest I ever ran was like 2.5 miles. So this is something I'm building towards. That's why I have to run today, because I'm trying to condition my body to be used to running and stuff. After sitting that for myself, I remember just slowly just doing it once a week. Like the days I worked at work, so 40 hours, so like 4 days straight, and then off like a day or two. I wouldn't do it any day I was at work, and then the days I'd be off, I would do it, and I'd come back to work feeling like shit, and it would just restart. Like, but it was like slowly getting progressively unloading or overloading back to where I originally was in October, and that's where I feel right now. It is February 2024, and I'm about to turn 20, and it's actually so crazy because I feel good about myself right now. I haven't got a hit in about 3 whole years, dude. 3 whole years. Or maybe even 4 years if I'm being honest, with the just cuts. Today is February 13th, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I have a video coming out that day. It's not that good, I'll be honest with you. There's like no editing, there's nothing. But tomorrow, I plan on asking this girl out. You know, I think I'm ready for a relationship. I don't really think I'm too ready for one, but I do know I want love in my life, and I'm willing to just go out there and go see what I can do. And I like a couple girls already, but there's just this one, and she's just so... She talked to me. A girl talked to me, guys. No, but it's like, she's just a cool person, you know. She gives out good vibes and shit, so I'll see what happens with that. My birthday is the day after Valentine's Day, so the 15th. I'm ready for my 20s, man. I plan to get rich in my 20s, so 10 years from now, I hope I can look back to this video and be like a smile on my face with like my wife, and maybe even have kids. What have I learned from this? Well, where I'm at right now, my strategy to keep this going, honestly, just stay busy. Like, that's the video that came out yesterday. Like, you gotta stay busy on NOFAP, and that's true as fuck. Like, I've been busy, so every day I'm at work, I'm busy. I don't do it. And on my days off, recording a video where I was busy all day, because it's already like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, so, you know, I'm not gonna do it tonight, trust me, you guys. I'm gonna go to sleep soon because I'm pretty tired, but I do have to edit this video and post it for the 15th on my birthday. Then on the 15th, I actually got to make 6 videos that day. So on my birthday, I have to work, which is awesome because I want to make that normal in my life. So hell yeah. Like, when I mean work, I mean like record my videos. I think I explained that. My little STONE. Spell it yourself. Anyways, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, and never give up and push past your limits. Stop the fucking recording. I just stopped.